could tell he was a very passionate individual, very passionate about his work and about the community. Not just about the, interactions that he had on a daily basis, but actually um, you know, putting things together, fixing things, making things happen for people. I know he was very pleased to help me with some stuff for my cafe, and was constantly checking in. Did a rush job for me, and it was done fantastically. And I know that he had a lot of respect for the community. So we really just want to make sure that we respect him back in the same way by having this procession, and words will be said at the church by people who knew him better than I did. And I'm just honored to be able to be part of this, really.
Miles. Doggos, we'll stand at the back.
Where do you want to stand?
Okay.
Come on, through here.
We're all kind of
Dear friends and members of our community, today we gather in this sacred space to honor and celebrate the life of a beloved member of our community, Dom Sinatra. As we come together to commemorate his life and bid farewell to his earthly presence, we are reminded of the profound impact he had on each of our lives and the legacy of love and kindness he leaves behind. Dom was more than just a member of our community. He was a pillar of strength, a source of wisdom, and a beacon of light to all who knew him. His laughter echoed through the streets of our city, his words of encouragement lifted our spirits, and his compassionate heart touched the lives of countless individuals. Today, as we gather to pay tribute to Dom, let us reflect on the memories we shared, the lessons we learned, and the love we were privileged to receive from him. Though he may no longer walk among us, his spirit lives on in his hearts of all who knew him, inspiring us to live our lives with purpose, integrity, and love. And as we mourn the loss of our dear friend, let us also find solace in the knowledge that Dom's legacy will continue to shine brightly, illuminating our path forward and guiding us through the darkness. May his memory be a blessing to us all, and may we carry his spirit with us in everything we do. Let's now begin this Mass dedicated to the life and memory of beloved Dom Sinatra, with hearts full of gratitude for the gift of his presence in our lives. Now, as we continue this special ceremony dedicated to honoring the life of Dom Sinatra, let us take a moment to reflect on the profound impact he had on each of us gathered here today. Dom's presence was more than just a familiar face in the pews. He was a friend, a mentor, and a source of comfort to many. For some of us, Dom's words of encouragement provided strength during times of struggle. For others, his infectious laughter brought joy and light to even the darkest of days. No matter the role he played in our lives, one thing remains certain: Dom's kindness, compassion, unwavering faith left an incredible mark in our hearts. Now at this time, I would like to extend an invitation to any visitor who would like to share their memories or offer words of tribute to Dom. If you feel called to do so, please come forward to the right side of the altar, where my staff member is, and there you will have the opportunity to speak and offer your blessings. So let's come together in solidarity and love as we honor the memory of our dear friend, Dom Sinatra.
Thank you.
Hope everybody can hear me. So, my name is Anthony Montesano. I met Dom about 7 months ago. Both worked at Hayes Towing. Finding out that myself and Dom grew up in the same city, lovely Boston, Massachusetts. We shared the same memories of the same places we ate at, places we hung out at, and ultimately had some really good laughs. However, one story that comes to mind from Dom when we were working together was his motivation and his drive. We had an incident where we had a vehicle fall into the water over the bridge, and he said, "You know what? We can do this." And I said, "I don't think so. I don't think the winch is going to work." And he says, "Nah, man, my fellow paisan, we got this." And he took myself and 3 other guys and he led the way. It may have been difficult. Some may have gotten hurt. But ultimately, with Dom's direction, leadership, and comedy aspects, we actually were able to pull that vehicle out of the water and successfully deliver it to its owner. And that's one of my fondest memories I have of Dom. One of my first. I've met him throughout the city, interesting situations, good and bad, but he always tried to put a positive spin on everything he did. So no matter what the situation was, he could put a smile on my face, and I know he put a smile on a lot of y'all's too. He'll be forever in my heart. Thank you.
I wish I'd known Dom a lot better. Everyone always had a good word for him. Always spoke about, as Anthony just said there, his passion and his love for everything that he did. Everything was just, it was 200% energy put into it. And you could see that from any interaction, even the smallest glimpses of interactions that I had with him in passing as a member of the fire department, really stand out in my mind because you don't forget the level of energy that he was putting out. And just everybody knows him, everybody has great words, and I'm honored to be able to help put some of this together with the fire department and the police joint, to commemorate his memory. I really wish I'd had the chance to know him a lot better, like some of you do, and even though I have only met him as briefly as I have, I feel that I already feel the loss as deeply as many of you do. Thank you all for coming out here, and let's just celebrate this wonderful individual and the passion, and just keep that passion and drive going in his memory.
Hopefully you guys can hear me. Most of you guys and gals know me as Miller. I'm Chief of LSPD. Didn't really know Dom that well, but I feel like with everyone here and sharing their stories that, I'll get to learn a little bit about everyone's hero. Seemed like he was a great guy, good guy for the community, and that's what Dom wants, us to come together as a community and show how much we really appreciate him. LSPD offers their condolences to everyone that knew Dom, that was friends with Dom, and if you ever need anything, just let us know. We're here. At the end of the day, we're humans too, and we love to help people in need. So if you need anyone to talk to, I'm sure any of my officers are more than willing to help with that. Other than that, that's all I got.
I don't know what to say about Frank. And we've been in so many places together for years. I hated his fucking stupid Boston accent, but I loved his face. Every time I got to see it was always something cheerful. It was that dude could not get down. Nobody could put Dom down. Dom was one of those guys that when he walked in or I got an email from him, I would be excited. He was a great lawyer. He was a great friend. There's been times where we sat up until 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning hashing something out, and that dude just never got down. He never at any time was somebody that, no matter where we were at and what we were doing, was there a time that I ever was like, shit, here's Dom. What's going to happen next? That dude was somebody that if you wanted to go have a good time, you just say, hey, Dom, let's go do it. Let's go knock something out. Let's go take over the world. And Dom was always down for it. Dom was always down for making sure that you were having fun, that you were learning, you were doing the best that you could for other people. That's one thing about Dom is it never seemed like he was doing it for himself. Dom was never the person that wanted to make sure when he left that room that he was selfish about it, that it was all him, that he wanted to make sure that you were the person that he really touched when he got out of there at the end of the day. The last message that I sent him was, "Hey man, how you doing? I miss and love your face." And I want to tell you that I do. I truly miss Dom's face, not his accent. I care less about that. Every time I talked to him, it always made me feel like I needed a cream pie or something like that. But his face was just amazing, and he was just an incredible dude. And so I'll truly miss him. I hope that anybody else that he had an opportunity to be around, that was the same thing. He always wanted to make sure that you were taken care of when he left. So I appreciate it.
Alright. Sorry guys, this is gonna be a struggle for me. Dom has been a close friend of mine for 6 years now, and you know, we share, the last 6 years, Ev and I, you know, found each other, created families, traveled cities, did a lot of fun, fuck shit, and I can't really go into the details of all the stuff we've done, but the tough part for me is every single day for the last 6 years, but obviously some missed days here and there, but we've been in a chat channel every day. We communicate, we email. I was foolish mistake of before coming here to actually start going back to the emails that we had back and forth, and I just realized that we, on a minimum 5 emails a day, upwards of 20 a day, for the last 6 years. I can't even, it's just, I know he'd be making fun of me right now for how bad this speech is about him. I'm gonna miss that. It was, I trusted that dude. I trusted him to tell me how it was. And he'd always do it in a funny manner with his fucking Boston accent and rip me because I was from Hartford and we have no accent. But we had the same mentality, and I think that's why the two of us, grew close to each other. He was like a little brother to me. He helped me stay young. And then a lot of life choices, he would come to me and ask me for my advice. And I can't tell you how many times that he would say to me, "Motherfucking Riggs, you were right. I should have listened to you." But he had to do his own thing. He had to figure it out, and I loved him for that. And he would always admit when he was at fault, and then work on fixing it. This was so great about him. But he was incredibly passionate and caring for a lot of people. That's just how he was, man. But if you crossed him, he's like any other Boston dude that I know. It was going to be a fight, right? And that's what I love so much about that dude. Sorry, I didn't prepare anything for this. I didn't even think I was going to come. All right. I don't know what more to say. I'm sorry. I don't have like cool stories. I have a ton of stories, but I can't think of anything right now. And I just I don't know. Just trying to figure out how to move on.
Take a moment to reflect on the love and legacy he leaves behind. For our hearts may be though our hearts may be heavy with grief, let us also be filled with gratitude for the gift of his presence in our lives. To all who have gathered here today, I extend my deepest condolences and heartfelt wishes for strength and healing in the days ahead. May you find comfort in the memories you share with Dom and the love and support of those around you. As we leave this sacred place and go forth into the world, may we carry with us the lessons of kindness, compassion, and faith that Dom has exemplified in his life. Let us be inspired by his example to live our lives with purpose and integrity, and to always hold fast to the hope that sustains us in times of sorrow. The Dom may no longer walk among us. His spirit lives on, the love we share and the lives we touch. May his memory be a blessing to us all. May we honor him by living each day with the courage, grace, and love that he would have wanted from us. So go forth now in peace, dear friends, knowing that you are not alone in your grief, but surrounded by the love and support of this community. May the light of hope shine brightly in your heart, guiding you through the darkness and leading you to a place of peace and healing.
Fire!